Hi and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm sharing how I made this mixed media tag. I've used Brushos to create that colorful background. The stamps I'm using are the crazy flowers from Rubber Dance. I'm working with watercolor paper. I believe I have the Arteza one in my hands, and I'm working on the back side because it's a very smooth surface. I sprayed the front and the back of the paper to avoid the warping. When everything is nice and wet, I'm adding my Brusho powders. I don't add too much, that's what I do sometimes. You have to be a little bit patient with the pigments flowing. When I have puddles of water, I use a dry brush and soak them up. When the background is dry, I cut out a tag. I'm using a tag die from Crealise. And I do some background stamping with the Mix the Sentiment stamp set from Rubber Dance. I'm also using one of the grungy circle stamps. They create a nice dark pattern in contrast to the bright background. I love stitching on my tag, and so I love our grungy borders because they have two stitching lines on them, and it's much quicker than pulling out the sewing machine and sew my tag, so it's super easy to stamp the stitching lines. I ink up the edges of the tag. I'm using one of my oval makeup brushes and just use StazOn ink and go around the edge. I often got asked where I get these makeup brushes, and for a link on Amazon, as I am from Germany, I think it doesn't make much sense to give you my link, but you just have to type in oval makeup brush, I believe, and then you will get several products or several shops that sell these kind of brushes. I'm adding some black splatters. My main images are two of the crazy flowers from Rubber Dance, and I've stamped them with Versafine Clair black ink to watercolor cardstock, and now I'm coloring them in with the Inktense pencils. Before I glue down the flowers, I also stamp them to the background of my tag. I've cut out the flowers directly on the black line, and when I now glue them onto the stamped image, you will almost not see that it's glued down onto the tag. To even make it more invisible, I'm inking up the edges of the cutout stamp with a black pen. Before I glue down the flowers, I give them a stamp, and the stamp comes also with the Crazy Flower stamp set. And always the second time when I stamp it, I didn't line it up correctly, but that doesn't really matter because I just add in some of the leaves with a fine liner, and then it's almost not visible that I made a stamping mistake. I finish up the tag by coloring in the leaves from the flowers with a green colored pencil. I hope you enjoyed today's video and I hope we see us next time. Bye!